Hello everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Mary Emelogu here. Guys, today we are talking about why price of bread keeps increasing on a daily. Bakery owners are suffering in Nigeria. They are really suffering. If you really know someone who owns a bread bakery, cake bakery, just hug them and encourage them. Flour has increased from 25,000 naira to 38,000 naira, 39 and 40,000 naira. Yeast has increased from 23,000 naira to 33,000 naira. Improver that I used to buy 8,000 is now 14,500. Preservative I used to buy 48,000 naira is now 66,000. Ooh, God help us. Calcium propionate is the best preservative that NAFDAC recommended for every bakery owner. And all these things keeps increasing. There are a lot of ingredients we use in producing bread. Everything just increase. And all these things boils down towards inflation. Inflation is really affecting the cost of raw materials for bread bakeries. As at last year, I heard that 100 plus something bakeries closed down in Abuja. Like, I've never fasted like I fasted last year. I've never prayed like I prayed last year. I was so scared last year because it was something else. But this year's inflation, it has just shut everybody up. There is no sales. Sales is very low. People are no longer eating bread because it's very, very expensive. Most times when you add money to your products, people will just feel that you just want to make money, but they don't even think of the cost of production and the cost and the salary you are paying these workers. We don't pay on a daily. What we do is either you bake or you don't bake. You owe your workers their salary. You must pay. Milk that used to be 70 something 80 something thousand is now 100 plus. I don't know. I don't just know. Sugar has drastically increased. Sugar has increased from 30 something, it entered 40 something. From 40 something, it entered 50. From 50 something, sugar is now 62,000. This sugar, we really need it for bread. I don't know how bakery owners are going to do this. In all these things, I did not mention maintenance. You can't use the equipment without maintaining them, and this maintenance has to be every month. So imagine the money we pay guys that comes to the bakery to maintain this equipment, and there are grease we used. What about generator? The generator has oil, and this generator oil, we need to be changing it at least every 3 weeks. We need to be changing the oil in the generator, and all these things cost so much. All these things affect the price of bread. You cannot go elsewhere and borrow money just to produce bread. All the things you are using in producing your bread, your business has to yield them. It's just a circulation. You sell, you buy, you produce, you pay your staffs, you sell, you buy, you produce. You can't go elsewhere and be getting money just to push this business. Or is it the cost of fuel? For me, I use fireman. I use fireman generator, and I use 125 liters if there is no light. And that 25 liters, I used to buy it 4,450. At a time, it increased to 6,000. I was complaining of the 6,000, and now is about 18 to 19,000. You can imagine using 18,000 naira fuel daily. Of course, I know you want to talk about lights. We can't trust electricity. We can't trust NEPA. We can't trust them. Most times there won't be light. And when you are doing bread production, you don't even think of NEPA. You don't think of them bringing light. If they bring light for you, fine. If they don't bring light, fine. But you make sure that your gen is okay and there is fuel or diesel standby. In case there is no light, you switch on. You just change over and start using your gen. So we don't consider electricity here because in Nigeria there is no constant light. Transportation. All these factors are the things that affects us. Transportation. When there is rainy season in Nigeria, there is this thing that warehouse owners normally do. I don't know. Flour do add price, and every year from April we expect it to add price. But this year's only added from 25,000 to 40,000. And mind you, bad road affects all these things. You guys know that they transport this flour from different states, and most times the truck that brings the flour will break down on the road because of bad road, or there is traffic. Most times you will hear that a truck carrying flour fell down, and one truck carries 600 bags of flour. Imagine that thing breaking down, and most times thieves catch them on the road when their vehicle breaks down and collect and carry everything. So rainy season affects the price of flour. Another factor that really affects us is tax force. Tax force for bread bakery is just too much in Abuja. Like, I don't even want to mention names before they come after me. Tax force, they just come to collect money. They don't care, they don't work for us, they don't help us. There is no agency that helps us to regulate this price of things. Most times warehouse owners are so greedy. When there is increment in raw materials, they just call and hear that, oh, something has increased price from their old stock that they have in store. Or if you have already paid for some bags of flour and you've not carried it, they will tell you it has added price. You can imagine you want to buy 150 bags of flour and you've already paid, and they tell you that it has added to 2,000 naira. My dear, that to 2,000 naira times it by 150 bags is almost 300,000 naira. So this is the challenge we face. It's so heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking. Please, you people should buy bread and make sure that the bread you are buying has quality. Because I have to tell you, people are substituting the ingredients. People are augmenting these ingredients to use another ingredients, and you don't know what you are buying. Make sure you buy that bread that is close to you, that has quality. From what you are seeing, you already know that it's good. Don't go and start patronizing cheap bread because it's cheap. What about your health? I wish government can come in and help bread bakery owners. I wish they can create a platform that can really help us regulate the price of raw materials we are using. And if you're a bakery owner, just keep doing what you are doing. Keep pushing. Don't give up, okay? If the size of bread you have in your bakery is not moving, you can introduce a cheaper one for people to buy. Don't give up, just keep doing. I just wish the government can just come and help us regulate this price and help us, because some people that are selling these raw materials are very greedy. It's really affecting us. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Bye.